the Love and Live Show. This is Queen Lenora. Okay, so this is parenting. Okay. We have kids, and we all have to raise our kids our own way. And it is a right for you to raise your child any way you want to raise your child. What is best for you, as long as there's no abuse and neglect and all that, you can do what you want. But the same way you want to learn how to raise your child on your own, if your child decides to have a child, you can't go over there helping that child out. Even when you see things that you be like, oh, it irks me, or oh, so wrong for doing that, oh, this, that. You can't say anything. And what people need to understand, and I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash for this, but it just bothers me. When you say a baby is spoiled, that irritates my soul. It irritated my soul when I had my first child. Because, you know you have a first child, you're all in love, and you hold your child all the time. They do this, they sleep in the bed with you. They do all kinds of stuff that everybody say is a no-no. But I did it anyway. I knew all the rules, and I'm like, whatever, I'm doing my own thing. But you really can't spoil a child, because at that age, they just need nothing but love and comfort and enjoyment. And the child really can be bad, because they're exploring and experiencing new things and touching things. You have to say no, stop, and don't. You have to give them and guide them in the right direction. Don't get me wrong, I am not telling you just to let them do whatever they want to do, because I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, look at a baby from their perspective. This is new to them. It's a new environment. You just want to touch everything. You want to play with everything. If you was into electronics and I took you into an electronics store, you love candy, I took you to a candy store. You love baked goods, kitchenware, housing, cars, and I put you in this room full of your favorite thing, how would you act? And that's what a baby does. They're in this new environment, in this new world, and they want to touch everything. They want to play with stuff. They want to tear stuff up. I didn't know I could tear. Yay! They wanted to do all that. And we put a stigma that they're bad. No, they're curious. They just want to know. So all I can say is, love your children. Don't worry about spoiling them. I don't think you can spoil them until like 2 or 3. At least up to 2. Allow them to have the freedom to do whatever. My son has said, oh, he's never going to sleep without you guys. When we got a house, I tell you, I put his room in there. He slept the first night by himself, and he slept with us from a baby till he was like 2 and a half, 2. I can't remember, but he slept for a long time. I don't even think he was 2. I think it was 1 and 3/4. He was something close to 2. And he went in his room. He was happy about having his own room and went to sleep, but he slept with us the whole time. It's just love. He still was an independent child. He got to explore. He got to do things. So I think he wanted his independence, Yeah, he slept with us because that's where the bed was. First he slept in the bed, and I said, okay, they said, don't do that. So I put his bed right next to my bed. You put a crib next to your bed, put a bed right next to mine. So he couldn't roll over here because they had a stand, and then he couldn't roll over here because it was up under my bed. But when we moved, he went right into the new room. So deal with your kids the way you want. Educate them, let them learn, teach them as they're learning and exploring and having fun. But don't be so hard on your kids when they're having kids and the way they're raising them. Don't be so hard on yourself and listening to everybody. You can listen. You just don't have to take everybody's advice when raising your kids. These are your precious babies. It's your precious child. And when you go by everybody else, it makes it hard for you to enjoy your child. So love your kids. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Just do you. Do you, boo. Enjoy. And you fathers that are having kids and raising your kids, I applaud you. You're doing a marvelous job, and I appreciate you so much, because we have such a bad stigma of men not taking care of their kids. And nowadays, men are truly standing up and taking care of their kids, and I applaud you. And the women that are doing wonderful with their kids, I always applaud you, because it's hard being a mama. You can be in a two-parent home, and your name, mama's gonna be yelled way more than daddy. I know. My kids was raised in a two-parent home, and my name was worn out, and daddy was not. We still have issues on this. Okay, we won't go there. But anyway, just know that these are your kids, and you raise them the way you want to. Guide them. But I do say teach them every day of their life. Teach them. Educate them. Love them. Okay? Remember to love and live each day as if it were your last. Smoochie!
We out.